And it is nice and early in the morning. This is probably about 7:45 in the morning. Looks like it's going to be a sunshiny day today. And I'm going to be trying out a new camera system. Old one was having issues operating in the cooler weather. So, got a different one and we'll see how it works today. So this will all be experimental as far as the video work goes. Now, I don't think I mentioned earlier, this is December the 10th of 2025. So I don't expect we'll see many other people on the trail today. I think I misstated the date earlier. Today's actually December 12th. I think I said the 10th earlier on. Time flies here in December with everything that's going on. This section of the Ozark Keystone Trail runs along Lake Norfolk, which is off here to my right. Right now, we haven't had a lot of rain for a while. The lake is really down pretty low right now. Oh, we got somebody fishing out there. That would be a cold morning on the lake. Very good. All right. Well, as is typical, down into gullies, and then you got to climb back out on the next ridge line. All right. Made it up that one. Well, we got another uphill grade here. Thought I'd film a little bit of this. Whoops. Found a hole in the rocks underneath the leaves. We are coming up the last grade till we get to a gravel road. I believe if you look on mapping systems, it'll be called Lagoon Road. And that is, I believe, roughly 2 miles into here. Then on the other side, to go all the way on over to Robinson Point, is an additional 6 miles, if my memory is correct. So a straight through trip would put you close to 8 miles. I'm not going to try that today. All right, here we are on Lagoon Road. This has got a locked gate up at the upper end, so it's not easy to get down to. Here's where the trail goes on across. I'm going to take it a little further today. If I can get another mile in, and then 3 miles back would put me at 6 miles. One more hill I want to make it up. This is a pretty good grade up this one. And it never gives you much of a break. Okay, well, we're up on top. That's a good, whatever side you climb this little ridge line with. That is a good one. I'll go along the top here till we start heading down. I think I'll get that, come back out here and come in from the other side to finish this one off. That'll be, what, about a 10-mile round trip. This one here will end up being about a 7-mile maybe. With the out and back. Here's where we hit the downhill. Or, if you're coming the other way, the uphill. So there it goes down. When you get to the bottom of this, just across the ravine there, there's a big set of rocks. And from those rocks to the Robinson Point Trailhead is right at 5 miles one way. Well, this is December 23rd, 2025. It's about 7:55 in the morning. I'm going to do a section of the Ozark Keystone Trail today. I'm left from Robinson Point Trailhead, and I'm heading southbound. I want to do about 5 miles out, which will make it about a 10-mile round trip then, coming back. But I did a part of the trail from Panther Creek Trailhead north a couple weeks ago. And I wanted to come on out today and finish this off. The last time I did this section of trail was about 3 years ago that I put a video out. And at the time I was trying to videotape most of the trail. And I think that video is like an hour and a half long or so. So it's a little long for most folks to watch. So I've been trying to shorten up the videos and make them easier for folks to see. So I thought I'd come out and finish this one off. Try and get an updated video here in 2025. It'll hopefully only be 30 or 40 minutes long. But the trail today ought to be in pretty good shape. The Ozark Master Naturalist North Central Arkansas Chapter Trail Crew came out here a couple weeks ago and blew the leaves off this trail. So we ought to have a pretty clean trail where we can see where we're going. Looks like it's going to be a nice day today. It's foggy this morning, but the sun has come up and is starting to burn the fog off. And the high temperature is supposed to be around 74 today. So anyhow, I will shut the camera off for now and start filming some more as we probably get out to my turnaround point and start back. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, this is on the outbound leg with the fog still here. Thought I would get a shot here at Robinson Point Bluff out across Lake Norfolk. Kind of pretty with the fog on it this morning. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera down. Keep trucking on. I'm a little over a mile in right now. See you later. Okay, well, we made it out to my stopping point here. What you're seeing up there is the hill that on the last clip we stopped at the top of looking down. And that's the downhill slant. Here's where the gully goes out toward the lake. Over there is the pile of rocks that I use as a checkpoint. That's pretty close to 5 miles from Robinson Point. My GPS this morning said that it was 4.9. So anyhow, we've made it out to there. Now we're going to stop and head back and do a little filming along the way so we can put a complete set of the trail from Panther Creek up to Robinson Point. Anyhow, we're going to get started here. All right, and we'll be going up and down the hills here for a little bit. So I'm going to stop the camera and we'll catch you in just a few. Okay, this is the first gully you come to after that boulders where I rested for a while. You got a couple ways you can go here. You can go up that hill there, and that's pretty steep. Or there is a spur trail that has been cut in over time, goes up along that rock face and comes out on the trail up there. That's probably the one that I will take. That's the easiest way back out of this ravine. Anyhow, I'll stop the camera and see you in a little bit. Okay. We're working our way back along the shore of the lake, and as you can see, there's a lot of uphills and quite a few downhills, so it's a pretty good workout. Here's our next ravine to cross down to the right. We'll be down there in a few minutes. See you then. Okay, wanted to catch this entrance into this ravine. This is fairly steep and filled with loose rocks, so you definitely want to watch your footing. All right, we're down that one. Now we go back up again. Okay, we've made it up through some of the uphills over here on the ridges. And this group we're on now should take us around to the big gully that had the ropes on it. I did want to film a little bit of this here. We have some rock formations, and you'll see one on the right. I call that one the table rock, because that's kind of what it reminded me of, was an old kitchen table. There's a few places along here that you get rock ledges and stuff, but not a ton of them. Kind of intermittent. So anyhow, that's what it looks like along here. I'll stop the camera, pick it up later. On both the way out and the way back, there's a section of the trail that got on private property and they couldn't work it out, so it's posted. And here, the trail down into this large ravine here goes off to the right. They do have some ropes along here to help you with your grip, because it is steep in places. I'm going to try to film a little bit of this, and then I'll probably put the camera up because I may need both hands. Okay, there's the ravine, and you can see it going up out the other side. I'm going to go on and shut the camera off here so I can use both hands if I need them. All right. Well, here we come up out of the big gully. Wow. That's a workout. All right. Now we got a little bit of smoother sailing. So, I'm going to stop and turn off the camera, and I'll put you in a little bit. This is the last major obstacle. Big hill. It is pretty steep. Doesn't have any switchbacks cut in it, so you got to just kind of pick your way. I'll give you a little bit of the flavor of it here with the camera. And I'll probably shut it off, focus on getting up this thing. This is one of the harder portions of this trail. Okay, toward the trailhead, but I didn't want to come out here on another section of the bluff and get a good shot of it. There you go. Okay, here we are at the end of the segment of the Ozark Keystone Trail between Panther Creek and Robinson Point Trailhead. Just thought I'd get a shot of the last little bit of the trail. It's a pretty good trail all the way through. It's got lots of ups and downs, but the total distance is probably a little over 7.5 miles straight through. I split it into two sections and did it out and back, one from the south end and one from the north end. So my actual hiking distance was about 15 miles. But anyhow, we're coming to it here at the end. There's the trailhead and the parking lot. So, we will wrap this one up. I'll get it edited and get it out on YouTube. Hope everyone enjoys it. See you later.